Hello, chat. It is I. It is me. Let me go to full face because I haven't done full face in a while. Hold on, let me change something so you guys don't see my messy room because I simply refuse for y'all to see my messy ass room. And I did just paint my nails, so if I randomly scream, that is because I messed them up again, because I messed them up multiple times. I've messed them up multiple times. But hi, it is I. My hair's in a bun. Ignore the fact that it is. Just ignore it for me. That'd be great. While I am getting music up and good, let's just play a little Lemon Demon and getting Minecraft going. Yes, but hello. Howdy. I'm excited to stream today. I've been wanting to stream today. I was really looking forward to streaming when I got home from school, but then contractors were in the backyard doing stuff. So that didn't go that well because they were being loud and noisy, and I didn't know what was going to happen if they accidentally missed. I don't know. I just didn't stream because of the contractors were here. But yes, hi. Hi, chat. Hello, I'm excited about today. I mean, yeah, there's not much going on. I mean, we can just, of course, that there is a completely black screen. Of course there is. Of course there is. Hold on. I apparently suck. You're gonna get a black screen for a second. Ooh, that is not what I wanted. I wanted that, and I wanted. Can game capture never wants to work. There we go. Goodness fuck. Okay. But yeah, just that was a cute little axolotl skin. Wait. Look at that. That's cute. I like that. Oops. That's cute. Anyways, yeah. Not much going on. Was looking forward to streaming today. I had a little notebook with me so I could write down ideas and whatever for things I was going to talk about, but then I didn't because my friends decided to mess around with me as I was writing down ideas, lunch, after I was done with stuff in algebra class, all that jazz. They decided to mess with me instead, so I couldn't write anything down, so lo and behold, I forgot about it. Don't have anything. Oh yeah, I remember what I was talking about earlier. This is just a random topic, but everything's random topics. Did I mess up my... No. I was talking about how, to my dad the other day, because I was showing him some really cool... Can I jump on the trampoline? Aw, that's sad. Because I was showing him some really cool fan art. And, I just got into this long tangent about how cool it is and whatever. But yeah, I just went into this long tangent about how cool fan art is. Bro, fan art's really cool, man. I love fan art. The thought put into it's just cool. It's just cool, man. But yeah, I was looking forward to streaming today, and I'm finally streaming. I was, talking to friends, and I'm like, I want to stream. I obviously didn't tell them I want to stream because only one of them knows I stream, but that's fine. Should I have a turtle on? That's fine. No. It's just a tank top. I took a shower earlier, so that's why I look like a little tiny child with my hair up and in a tank top. I've never been on the edge before. This is a really weird map. But hi, if anybody's in chat, hello, how are you? You don't have to talk in chat, but if you can, that'd be great. So I don't seem like I'm all by my lonesome today. I feel like I should post more on my social accounts because I haven't really posted much on them, which I feel like I should do. Obviously, need to keep up that social because this is streaming, so you need to keep up with all the socials. But yeah, I just haven't. I feel like I always just go on a really boring rants, but I mean, I guess it's kind of what streaming is just going off onto rants, and if people want to listen to you, they listen to you. And if they don't want to listen, then you don't listen. But, by the way, I'm playing Lemon Demon, so if it sounds really fucking weird, that's just what some Lemon Demon songs are. So, like, it's fine. Lemon Demons are fun. It's fun. Ooh, I'm gonna be hot. This is gonna be hot. Oh, so you're coming over here, I see. You know, this is fine. I got it. I got it. But homecoming is soon. It's a very soon thing. And I swear, one of the main people who decide, you know, who goes to what and like everything for homecoming, I swear to God that she needs to decide if my grade is allowed to go, because some girls were fighting in the bathroom, and then she said that was the last straw, and then she decided to say, you know what, no, that isn't the last straw, you can all go to homecoming. She needs to make up her fucking mind. I swear to God, I need to know if I need to get a dress or not. So please, I don't think it's gonna matter if I say her name, because she's a dean. No. But Sarai, make up your fucking mind. This isn't a threat. This is a weird map. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Anyways, I feel like one of my teachers, Chandani, she has a weird name. Chandani. Chandani. I feel like she favors me in a way. Me and my friend were flipping each other off, and she only yelled at my friend Maya and not me. I feel so, like, I don't know. Yo, kill. I say hi too. Hi. But yeah, that's basically all it was. This is a fun lobby. I like this lobby. Anyways, yeah. Everybody's saying hi in chat. I feel like I should talk in chat to people. But, hey chat, how are y'all? You, all, y'all. Today, I swear to God, if I don't have enough gold, today was a long day, that's for sure. So, I'm trying to think of things to talk about, because once I, like, get on to a tangent, then, like, I just keep going, but I need to get to a tangent. Can you, like, build, thank you. But, like, yeah, I need to, like, start something to talk about. I feel like I'm so boring. I'm sorry. I apologize too much. I kind of want to read today on stream, but the thing is my second monitor, it still isn't working. It still sucks. So, that still needs to be worked on. So if I read, I have to do this weird. I need Optifine. Go. Green seems like an easy kill, but I'm just gonna bridge for now over here. I know what Slinky told me to do it like sideways because it's easier, but you know, I don't feel like listening right now. So am I going to? No. I guess I am gonna listen because that's just how I automatically went. But you know, I had some sour Skittles today in algebra, and that was great. And then I went to the bathroom and my friend stole my sour Skittles. But you know, I was in the bathroom, so like I guess I don't really have a say in it. That was shallow. Do I know which one it was? No fucking clue. But they stole my sour Skittles. So I'm a little salty about them stealing my sour Skittles. But yeah, I kind of want to read Passerine. That's... I fucking fell. I fell. I fell. That is so cool of me. Love that. But yeah, I was thinking about reading today. I remember Ash. I don't know if you're here or not. If you are, hey buddy. But if you're not, that's cool. I remember Ash recommended a book. I don't know what it was about. I don't know what it was. But I was gonna read that, but then I don't remember what it was. So I'm not going to. But I really want to read Passerine. I want to read it again. Passerine. It was such a good book, man. I love Passerine. And I was talking to my English teacher today. So we have to read a book every month. We're going to have to. Nobody else in my class is finished with the book that we're currently reading. And she was saying, oh yeah, like, once we're done with that, like, we'll have you all, I said you all, not y'all. I swear I am not Southern. She said she was going to, like, let me read whatever I wanted because, for, like, the individual kind of things. Individual reading. And I asked if I could read, like, online books, and she said no, because she hasn't read those books, so she can't, like, grade them properly to know if, like, what I'm saying is valid or not, which, like, makes sense. But, like, damn you, Laurel, I really wanted to read Passerine for a book. Like, I really just wanted to read that as, like, a school. You can fuck off. What was your name? Bro Games. That's a really lame name. That's a really lame. Lame name. Bro. Whee. Let me die on my own terms. Sorry. Let me die on my own terms, Brobo. Look at you. Look at your stupid little face here. Look at you. I almost cursed my brother out today. So, today was an interesting day today, that's for sure. My friend Mac decided to draw, you know Mac, I don't need to say my friend, decided to draw all over me today. Both my arms and on my back. I had technically 3 tattoos. And then they were drawing on the bracelet that they made me. Like, you draw on the bracelet, you have to make me another one. You realize that, right? But then I said, no, stop. And then they stopped, which was, which worked out because then they stopped drawing on it. Hey, Sadka. And there's Dream from Prometheus. That's cool, I guess. I'm trying to think of other things. We had a really cool sub today. His name was Andy in art. He has a swear jar. Anyways, that reminds me of an old teacher that used to teach at my old school. He would make it every time he swear he had to do 10 push-ups. Didn't matter what grade you're in, you had to do 10 push-ups. So, he did leave before I went there, though. So, like, before I had him in my class. It doesn't feel like it's been... You know what? I think I sprained my finger. I don't think I broke it, because it... Fuck you. Because it doesn't hurt that bad, but, like, it hurts to bend and move and everything. I think I need better posture. My friend was supposed to... Oh, that's 5 messages. I hope I at the time I only had a few tiny ones. These are... Anyways, ignore that smile. You saw nothing. You don't know who it was. And all that jazz. I forget what we were doing at school today, but I had a song. I forget what song it was, but I kept wanting to sing something in class. Like in class, it's like, oh, and then like we only had 7 people in first period. A few more people in second period. Only because they're in different grades. Because everybody else is quarantined. This is great. Is my screen like blurry on the... I'ma say no. Anyways. I was gonna play music, but then I didn't. Do I really care? Should this be like a copyright stream? Or basically everything is like, I don't know. Oh, hi Ash. I had to read that for a second, and then I was just like, wait, what was that? Okay. Hi Ash. I don't know why that kind of scared me. That scared me a little bit. Anyways, I know this isn't important, but I finally reached probably. Hold on. Gotta cheer him on. Yay! Hold on. I'm proud of you, Yellow. You know, you gotta tell people that you're proud of them. Oh, fuck you. No, I threw my sword. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Yeah! Okay. I'm good. I have happy... Okay. Anyways. Let me just do... Of course. Sorry, I was killing somebody. Yeah, I know! Ash, my biggest hype man! Anyways, thank you so much. Okay. How do I friend? I don't know. Ash, do you know how to friend people? Because this person wants to friend me. Will I ever play with them? I don't know. Probably not, but who knows? Can you fucketh offeth? Oh shit! You have a diamond. You have an iron. You have an iron sword. No clue. Oh fuck you! Fuck you! I'm stuck! Okay. I killed someone else, but I'm about to die. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab wool. Oh shit, I need a lot of wool. I need a lot of wool. I need a lot of wool for my plan. I need a lot of wool. I need a lot of wool. Okay, so what my plan is, Ash. Sure. I'm trying not to die real quick. I'm trying not to die. 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 Suck it! Okay. You got this? Thank you. I'm gonna go over to their base. And then hopefully I can kill them. What if I just make... Ah! Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Let's do some pro gaming moves. Let's do some pro gaming moves. Let's... Fuck. If I didn't, I would have been so cool. Hold on, can you still see it? What is it? How the fuck? Is it that? Yeah. Helped. Play. I think I'm doing this right. Don't come at me. I don't know how to friend. Helped placed. Oh! Hold on. Message. Hold on. I know! I got 2 kills. Hold on. I'm gonna look up how to friend people on my phone. And then I will... I swear to God, I'm good at, like, Minecraft. I've played this for I don't know how long. place. Ba, 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 ba. I don't know why I have that stuck in my head. I haven't listened to it in how long? Lou, you still there? Aw, oh, shit. Hold on. Helped place 947. Yeah. I'm here. Yeah. Can they see that? I'm just dead. Just dead. You know what I'm going to do for you is I'm going to do that so you don't have to see me constantly falling. What is it, yellow? Yeah. How the hell is this man alive? Go to realms by clicking on the edit button. Once you're... Wait, go to realms. How the hell do I... Oh, they have a really weird fucking skin. It's either I ghost this person or become I have a really cool online friend now. You can see it from either way. Hold on. Hold on. Helped play. Hold on. I'm just gonna do this. Shit. Helped placed 947. I'm just putting that in the chat so I know what their name is so I can friend them, you know, ignore that. Go to realms. Which one is that? Which one is that? Which one is that? I can't fucking read it because of chat. Because of... No. What the fuck is realms? Hold on. Ah. Friends. Add friend. I don't need Google. Helped placed 947. You know, this could be a real cool friendship, or it can just be one that is never gonna happen again and we just talk and play every once in a while, you know? Hold on. I want that one. My friend bought me a plant, and they're asking me which one I want, so I gotta respond. That one. Give me that one. And we're gonna keep them at school, apparently, because apparently this plant cannot live with divorced parents. Okay. Oh, Ash, by the way. Ooh. I know plants. I like my plants. We're still planning on buying some together, like both of us going to the plant store and buying them. But for now, this is what we have. You're now friends with Helped Place. That's a weird name, but you know, I can't judge them. I mean, I can, but I'm not going to. Anyway, Ash, did you ever... Because I know you said you were going to look up more stories. Because I remember Nikki was streaming the other day, and she read, like, Halloween spooky stories. So I was going to watch her stream so I could get some inspiration from, like, people who, like, commented stuff or whatever on her Twitter post. So, like, I could also have... I'm not stealing. It's just, I'm just using their ideas, you know? So, that was my original plan, was to check out that post and then do the ones that she hasn't read for, like, the Halloween spooky month time. Yeah, that's what I was planning on doing. So, shit. Yeah. So, if you have any more, I couldn't find much, honestly, that wouldn't be TOS. Yeah. Yeah, that's the only, like, problem is TOS being homophobic. Because TOS is homophobic. So I was originally reading on, like, Passerine, and I remember you said that you are gonna go back and read it yourself, right, Ash? If I'm right on that front. Yes. Oh, well, fuck you, you tiny baby man. Ha ha. Ha ha. Ha! I almost died. Look at all this. I'm so cool, Ash. Oh fuck, 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 oh fuck. I also got a notification. You are very cool. Thank you so much. Aha! I'm panicking. Okay, I'm not being followed. I sucked at that. I almost like fell off. No, stop texting me. I know it's about the plant children, but they keep texting me. There's that bitch. What if I go kill? Should I go? I'm gonna go kill their bed. Okay. I'm gonna go try to get their bed. Emphasis on try. Should I go to like somebody else's base and buy an ender pearl? Or should I just buy an ender pearl and pearl away? I think that's what I'm gonna do, is I'm just going to pearl away. Great. Okay, that's good. This is 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 great. Thank you, Ash, so much for the encouragement. You are so good to me. Oh, Ash, by the way, when I got a TikTok notification that you followed me. And I'm like, wait, Ash already follows me on TikTok. So then I saw that you made a Sapphic Akuma fan account. And I'm like, wow. This, like, you do act. This is some bullshit. This is some bull! That made me think, like, oh my god, like you actually care and you're not here just because she's like a small streamer and shit. Like that got me, Ash. That got me. That got me that like you made a fan account. 1, so I get another follower, and 2, just because you're just cool. You're cool, Ash. You're great. You are an amazing person. Gimme. 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 Gimme, gimme. Oh, you should be thanking me. I should be thanking you. You're the one who made the account. Gimme the wool! Because you're the one who, like, made it for me. I should be the one thanking you instead. I'm just gonna come here and steal something. Is Gray? Gray's dead. Alright, this is fine. I'm gonna get some wool. I'm going to get a pearl so I can pearl away. I'm going to get some wool. Oh no, I want that because I want... Give me that, and then give me an... Ooh, that's sad. Give me an iron sword. Anyways, yeah, Ash, thank you, like, so much, man. That meant the world to me when I was just like, oh my god, Ash, like, actually cares for my content, actually likes it enough to, like, make a fan account, no matter how, like, you know, that just... So thank you, Ash. I appreciate you so much, more than you know. I appreciate you more than you know, Ash. Aww. Anyways. Aw. Hearts to you. Anyways, can I, like... Okay. Enough with the sappy. I guess. Ooh. Now, do I want to pearl there? I want to pearl... Should I pearl... I'm going to pearl away just in case. And if I die, it's not my problem. It's... Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I'm gonna go this way now. I don't know you. We don't matter. Nothing matters. It's fine. You got it. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Eek. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. No! I missed. Oh, well. Oh, well. I should have gone for mid. You know what? That tis next strategy is going towards mid with the pearl. Anyways, Ash, how would you feel with a very scuffed reading part of the... Thank you so much. How would you feel with a very scuffed reading segment? Like, I'll read, like, a chapter or something from Passerine or something, and then, like, every now and then I can read stuff, or I can just, like, read. I love that. Okay. So, like, probably in, like, 1 or 2 more games, I can start reading some Passerine or something. Well, let me write it down. Do you remember what book you suggested last time? Ooh, excuse me. What other story you suggested last time? What did it have to do with Peter Parker or something? Cat fuzz. Because I just drank cat fuzz. I shouldn't expect anything different from drinking animal hair because I have 3 pets here. Anyways, yeah, 1 or 2 more games here, and then we'll see how I feel to read. Apparently the creator deleted, so I have not learned how to... Oh, well, that's really sad, actually. That's how I felt with, because the reason why I originally read Passerine was because, 1, people all over my TikTok For You page said, oh, it's a really, really good book, and my original thought was, so my TikTok For You page is mixed with the gay and MCYT. So I didn't know which one it was, but I assumed it was just gay. So I was just like, you know what? No, I'm good. And then I saw that people were saying, oh yeah, I cried for it. Like, it was so good. And the thing is, I don't usually cry for, like, books or movies or things. I just don't usually cry. That's just the thing. I don't cry a lot. So when they're saying that, you know, I was like, you know what? No, I'm going to prove that these people are pussies and this book is nothing to cry over. But I said I could. I didn't say I was going to. But then Saddest made the animatic. And I'm like, holy shit, if Saddest made something about it, you know it's gotta be good. It's gotta be good to put all of that work and effort into it. So I'm like, you know what? No. You know what? I'm going to read this. And you know what I did? I read it. And was it good? Hell yeah, it was. Did I cry? Hell yeah, I did. But that's fine. Oops. Because it was a good ass book. And so that and then another thing was Flowers from, what was it, 19... Fuck you, Yellow! I knew somebody was there! But I was talking to myself. Anyways. So I 1970. So then I was just like, you know what? Can I stop? Can I stop? Can I do I have to keep coming and going out of summer, fall? This is, can I just do /up again? Okay, we'll do 1 more game and then I will get it going because now I really want to read Passerine. But yeah, I was gonna read Flowers of 1970 and then the author took it down. I'm like, no, that's really sad because I really wanted to read it. But then I didn't get to, so then I got sad. Did you get to read it, Ash, or no? Because I feel like I want to read stuff that, like, you know, that, like, people like. You did? Was it good? I really wanted to read it. I can probably, like, look it up or something, and I don't know. Because I looked on Wattpad, it's not there. I looked on, that's Spanish. I looked on AO3 because it was originally on AO3. And it wasn't there. So that was really sad. And then I looked it up on, like, other websites. I forget the other ones, but, like, nothing. Like, I couldn't find it. So I'm like, that's really damn sad. I really wanted to read it. Because even though some people can make, like, really weird fan things from, like, books or, like, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm trying to say. But, like, the thing is, also, it's because they enjoy watching that streamer so much that they're just like, hey, this is something I'm so interested in, and, like, something I'm so, like, I guess you can say connected to, in a way that they're, like, that they put so much, at least some people, put, like, so much time into it, and that they actually, like, make it good and, like, a heartfelt story that, like, even if I didn't do any MCYT stuff and I still read Passerine, I'd been like, Technoblade, that's a bit of a weird name. Dream, that's a bit of a weird name. Like, it's still something that anybody can read and, like, be interested in and be good enough that it doesn't matter that you need to know the people who it's based off of. You can just read it and be like, hey, this is a really good damn book, and just be happy with it. And that's the thing. So, like, that's why, like, if I ever read, like, things on stream, I'm not going to be, like, ashamed or anything if it's, like, DNF or whatever. Like, if it's a good-ass story, then I could, or SBI or whatever, as long as it doesn't ship people who aren't okay with being shipped. But, like, if it's a good enough story, it shouldn't matter. As long as it's a good story with a good storyline and, like, it reads beautifully and the tone is good and, like, everything about that, then, like, I would just want to read the book. I couldn't care who it's about or who's in it or anything. Like, as long as it's just good and good enough that my attention span will pay attention to, then yeah, I'm gonna read it. And I could care less if people are like, that's weird, that's fruity. Like, does it look like I care? Because I feel like what makes these, like, Minecraft stories so good is the fact that, like, people watch these. Oh, fuck my balls. Anyways, but, like, you know what I mean? Like, people just put so much of their heart into it that's what makes it good. It doesn't matter who it's about or who's in the story. It just matters who makes it good. So that is really sad. So, like, yeah, as long as it's just, like, a good book, I'm happy with it. But yeah, that was just a little. Come on, give me a fireball so I can fireball you, human being. Ash, I have a question. Were you here for the beginning of the stream, or was I just rambling on to myself? Which I do naturally. I just didn't know. Because if you weren't, I can use the topics again. How about you absolutely die? Okay. Ash, what does GB mean? What is that? What is that sentence? Oh shit. Okay. What does that mean? Do you know? Do you know what that means? You have no clue? Great. I'll look it up later. 'Cause that wasn't hacks. That wasn't hacks. I swear, that wasn't hacks. Where the fuck did you jump to? That's just rude. That's just rude. That's just rude. That's just rude. I threw my sword. Ha! I shall close out of Minecraft. You shall get face full screen, Katie. Oh shit, you didn't hear a word. You didn't hear a word. You don't know my name. You get full screen Akuma. You heard nothing. Exactly. You don't get to know my name. Because if you actually heard it, then, oh well, I guess you're just special. But if you did, then, I don't know. You know, we're just going to go to display capture. Whoa, look, it's you, Ash. You're over here. Anyways, you're just going to get to see the whole thing. And I shall go onto my phone for, to know, oh, hold on. Hold on. I'm going to look up Passerine by Blue Dominoes, or whatever the fuck their name is. I have a question. You know what? I'm just gonna go. Okay. Hello. Can you just give Passerine by Blue Dominoes. And if it's not here, then you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna just look it up for myself. I don't know if my phone's just really damn delayed or what, but man. Alright. Chapter 1. Oh, I'm excited. I'm so excited. Okay. Chapter 1. Like a fox to a burrow. Like an eagle to an eyrie. Okay. He must have had a long life before this. A mother, a father, a home, maybe sisters or brothers. But it had been so long. Too long. And now, all he knew was this bloody game. His hands knew no other shape than fists curled tightly around a sword, swinging eternally, finding its mark through skin and bone. They all tried to run, of course. They built walls and cowered in corners. You heard nothing. They built walls and cowered in corners, but he always found them. Sometimes they begged. Sometimes they chose to jump off from cliffs rather than face his reckoning. And sometimes they stared back at him with eyes as empty as his own, and welcomed death with open arms. Those are the ones he envied the most. Technoblade never dies, they whispered around campfires and funeral pyres. He prayed that wasn't true. The voices led him to kingdoms and shires and towns. It didn't matter what they offered him in return. The voices didn't demand coin. They demanded blood. He fought for bold men and stupid men, greedy kings and starry-eyed rebels. He fought for armies doomed to fail and dragged them into the light of glory. He had lost count of how many allies he'd fought beside. After a time, their names and faces had faded into the recesses of his hazy memory. And then there was an angel of death. He was one of the very few people with a reputation that matched Technoblades. He'd heard of the angel through whispered stories and snatches of tavern gossip. He had his obsidian wings, one patron would say to another over a cup of ale. I heard he once massacred an entire army, all by himself. He makes even the green god afraid. That was a really weird accent. Technoblade had begun to imagine a ruthless man, an immortal butcher with the same wretched grin as his. But Philza was not an avenged angel. He was just Philza. They'd met by coincidence, in a land of ice and snow. It was barren, but they made quick work of it, together, first as allies and then as friends. Through it all, Philza had smiled against the grinned, laughed instead of cackled. On calmer days, they'd while away with some tea and chess and silent meditations that quieted the screaming in Techno's head, if only for a little while. You know, Techno said, during one of their sparring matches, they had to stay in shape, of course, because peacetimes never lasted as long as people hoped. The stories never talk about this side of you. Philza had paused, a small, amused smile on his face. Oh, he said, what did the stories talk about then? They call you the Angel of Death. Techno dug his heels in as Philza resumed an onslaught of blows with his dulled sword. They said you leave a path of destruction in your wake, that nothing... Ha! Techno parried and went on the offensive. That nothing is sacred to you. Their blades met. They pushed against each other, trying to gain an upper hand, and it was only because they were standing so close that Techno noticed the shift in Phil's eyes. A momentary coldness that was as brutal as the blizzard raging outside. It was there and gone in an instant. Light returned, and Philza laughed as he pushed back against Techno's sword. Stories are curious things, Philza said as he swung again, barely giving Techno time to dodge. Some of them are true. He moved so quickly, Techno could do nothing but stand there as Philza rushed with him to a hilt, rushed him with the hilt to the with a hilt to the ribs. I'm so sorry, I stuttered. Knocking Techno backwards onto the training room floor. Techno scrambled to his knees, but Philza was already standing over him with a sword held high above his head, his eyes glimmering with an emotion Techno couldn't place. For once in his immortal life, kneeling there in front of the first person he called friend, Technoblade felt hunted. And then Philza lowered his weapon. He smiled gently down at Techno, the soft smile Techno was used to, and offered Techno a gloved hand. And some of them are not. Philza finished. So, best 2 out of 3? You're a bastard, Techno said playfully. Even the voices screamed, run, run, run. He took Philza's offered hand and pulled himself up beside the man that he was sure could have cut him in two. No matter how dull the sword's edge was, as Philza patiently moved Techno through all the things he had done wrong. Small things like foot placement and his hilt grip being off an inch. Techno found it equal parts amusing and frightening that despite his eons of bloody fighting, it only took a few minutes of sparring for Philza to find flaws in his technique. But then again, Techno's technique wasn't particularly polished. It took one brutal swing to fell most people. Something told him that Philza would be harder to kill than that. They conquered nations, he and his golden-haired friend. They were bathed in glory, twin gods shining in the middle of bloody fields. But as their empire grew, so did their enemies. They came in drones, day after day, and before long, Techno had forgotten what peace tasted like. The days were long and the nights were longer. Every flicker of movement was a spy in the shadows. Every ally was a potential traitor. Every word was a declaration of war. Their home had become a target for 1,000 armies. Through it all was his one constant. Through it all, his one constant was Philza, until he wasn't. Technoblade simply looked up one day from a map detailing enemy lines and realized he'd been talking to empty air. He had no idea how long he'd been alone, sitting in a dusty library with a stale tea untouched in the corner. He had no idea if Philza ever said he was leaving, or if he simply went as arrived, suddenly, swiftly, like a snowstorm. Afterwards, there was hardly any point of maintaining the Empire. The voices were getting bored anyway. They wanted more. A fresh fight. More stories. Techno took his sword and his shield and abandoned ship. He'd done it 1,000,000 times before, but the thought of a chessboard lying unused in his crumbling castle made him feel something close to regret. Technoblade wandered the world, trying to appease the voices. Neither of them were ever satisfied. No matter how much chaos he dealt, there was always more work to be done, so he worked. He had no idea for how long. All he remembered from that bloody time was a sense of unfulfillment, like a story had been left unfinished halfway through. Years, decades, maybe more. It hardly mattered. In the end, he knew it would all be the same. The world would end and he would remain, always fighting, always alone. He didn't know what brought him to the kingdom in the first place. Did he really have to see it for himself? Was it simply to satiate his... I think I said that right. I'm sorry if I say anything wrong. Was it simply to satiate his curiosity? Was he bored, or did he hear of a kingdom untouched by the wars and petty grudges of its neighbors, keeping its peace and neutrality for a century, and take it as a challenge? Whatever it was, when Technoblade stood under the shadow of a gilded castle watching its flags flutter lazily in the summer breeze, he felt a flicker of a once familiar emotion stir in his heart. There was something about the cobblestone walls and the towers rising towards the sky that reminded him of a different place, somewhere cold and far away. "Hello, stranger," one of the guards at the gates called out. "You sightseeing?" Technoblade paused at the man's cheerful tone. Most of the guards that caught sight of Techno's sword and blood-red cape were quick to draw their weapons. But aside from spears that seemed more decorative than threatening, the guards at the gates didn't seem to be on guard at all. "Hubris," the voices said. This is a kingdom of hubris." "Perhaps," Techno drawled, indulging the guard. "Although I suppose it's more curious on the inside rather than the outside. Why didn't you just say so? The guard beckoned Techno forwards. This castle's always open for tourists. Just come right in. That was how Techno found himself walking leisurely down the halls of a castle that, under normal circumstances, he would have been storming, blades drawn. The guards did draw the line at his weaponry, and made him discard his swords at the door, as if Technoblade needed more than his hands, and sometimes not even those, to wreak havoc. The castle's laxness and security was disproportional to the opulence within. Lush carpet softened Techno's footsteps. Elegant tapestries decorated the walls. Flowers bloomed from vases as tall as him, in oil paintings and gilded frames. Paintings of solemn landscapes and wild animals roaming a cultivated garden of a dark-haired boy astride of a white horse, a hint of a smile in the corner of his mouth, and of the king. Technoblade stopped under the painting, nestled between the vases of irises. Oh, he thought, that's why. It wasn't hubris making this kingdom think they were protected from everything. It was their king. Rendered in paint and shadow, he looked just as Technoblade remembered, the years leaving no mark on his immortal face. He was standing behind a modest throne, his hands laid gently on the shoulder of a dark-haired woman that must be his queen. In the queen's arm was a golden-haired toddler, sleeping peacefully. On the floor by her feet, with his legs crossed under him, was another child, older, with a golden circlet nestled in his brown curls. "Wilby!" a child's shrill voice rang down the hall. Technoblade's hand itched instinctively for the sword as he turned from the painting and found himself facing the very same boy from the painting. The prince. He was tall. He was a tall, lean thing, his face still holding the faint traces of boyhood. He couldn't have been more than 14. In the painting, he'd been grinning, forever immortalized in delight. But here he was staring, his dark eyes unnaturally focused. As if Techno was a particularly interesting book he was quietly picking apart in his head. Techno had seen that expression many times in the faces of wizened generals looking over battlefield arrangements. "Hello," the prince said cautiously. "Hello? No, hold on. He's not stuttering. Hello," the prince said cautiously. Technoblade found himself raising his hand in a small wave. "Hello." I should do it like it. "Hello. Wilby, wait for me!" The first voice called again, closer this time, the heralding and appearance of another child around the bend of the hallway. By his lavish attire and the small army of servants following fretfully after him, this could only be the younger prince. Barely more than a babe in the painting, but now a rather loud 6-year-old. The younger prince marched purposefully towards his older brother. "Wilby?" And clung decidedly to his side as they both stared up at Techno. "And who are you?" the small prince said, in what must have been intended to be a threatening tone, but he sounded only like he really was. "A child." "A visitor," Techno said Techno, unsure of what he was meant to say now. "Have you come to have an audience with our father?" the older prince asked in a decidedly more level tone. "You can't!" the younger prince snapped at once, tightening his hold on his older brother's shirt front. "Dad promised today was our day with him, so you can just leave now. Thank you." "Tommy, calm yourself." "But Wilbur," Dad said. "I know what father said, Tommy," the older prince, Wilbur, then not Wilby. Gods know what Techno would have said and done if the man had truly named his son Wilby. Was still staring at Techno like a vulture waiting for a dying animal to drop. "So, visitor, what's your business here?" "I have no business," Technoblade said. "I'm visiting. Sightseeing. I'm a traveler." "First you're a visitor, and now you're a traveler." A smile tugged at the prince's lips. "This exchange would be much easier if we knew your name." Technoblade glanced at the servants lining the hall behind the princess, clearly in earshot, but dutifully maintaining the illusion of privacy. But if he knew their father at all, he'd know that most of those guards standing around his sons would be lethal killers. He just hadn't anticipated the arrival of a god. What would they do if they heard his name? Would any of them recognize it? Would they know what it meant to have him stand before their young princes? How long would they last against him? As he looked down at the two brothers, he found them small. "Ew, Mac is calling me." Can't do that right now. Anyways, he could crush them under the heel of his boot like ants, but instead, Techno found himself saying, "My name is Technoblade?" Technoblade lifted his eyes from his young princes and found himself staring at the father. "Filza?" Filza stood at the end of the hallway, undoubtedly fallen. Can you hear my phone ringing? No? I'm gonna say no, because it just hung up. Filza stood at the end of the hallway, undoubtedly following the familiar cadence of his son's voices, he glanced at them now, still standing before Technoblade like unwitting sheep waiting for slaughter. But Phil's eyes showed no fear. Instead, when he looked back at Techno, he only smiled, his face softening with a familiar relief. The expression of a man after a long, hard-fought war, seeing peace at the horizon at last. You can hear it? Ah, it's great. I'm sorry. Could you hear my ringtone? Because if you did, that would be real embarrassing. I don't think you did. Anyways. I'm sorry. Lost my place. Old friend, said Philza. It's nice to see you again. Traitor, the voices clamored. Traitor, 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 traitor. Father! Wilbur's voice brought them back to reality. This was a different castle, a different time. Do you know this stranger? Well, obviously, Wilbur. Tommy rolled his eyes. Dad just said his name, didn't he? Technoblade. That's a dumb name. Tommy! Philza reprimanded with no real heat behind Tommy! Whatever. Philza reprimanded with no real heat behind his words. He drew closer to them, his steps quiet and even. The servants that had followed the two boys bowed in deference to their liege, despite him wearing no crown. In fact, he looked just as much as the traveler's Techno was, dressed in simple trousers and a shirt, perfect for blending in. Perfect for a man. Oh, you did hear my ringtone? Okay. Anyways. I thought I had... You're just learning so many things about me today, Ash. He drew closer to them, his steps quiet. I already read that. What did Max say? Aww. Hold on, I can't answer that right now, or else they're gonna call me again. Anyways, it's been a long time, Philza said. No, I didn't read that part. Where am I? Despite him wearing no crown, in fact, he looked just as much as the traveler's Techno was, dressed in the simple trousers and a shirt, perfect for blending in, perfect for a man on the run. Thank you. It's been a long time, Philza said as he reached them, putting a gentle hand on the top of Tommy's blonde head. The boy arched towards the touch like a sunflower reaching towards the sun. Technoblade didn't know if the move was calculated or just a simple act of affection, or knowing Philza, both. How have you been? How have I been? Techno repeated. Numbly. Numbly. How have I been? Techno repeated numbly, feeling a familiar chill creep into his bones. Actually, Philza interrupted, before kneeling to look these boys in the eyes. Wilbur, take your brother out to the garden for a bit, yeah? Wilbur pouted, for once looking like a boy his age. But you said, I know what I promised, and I keep my promises, don't I? Philza ruffled Wilbur's hair and then Tommy's. I'll join you in a moment. I just need to have a talk with Technoblade here. Wilbur stared at his father for a long moment, as if weighing the truth in his words. Before nodding, he took his brother's hand in his and began leading him away. Come on, Tommy, he said. Let's play outside. Technoblade's still a dumb name, Tommy muttered as they passed him, closely followed by their servants. Wilbur met Technoblade's eyes just for a moment, before they were gone, down the hall, out of sight, leaving Technoblade alone with the king. Technoblade turned towards Philza, his old friend, and found the smile wiped clean from his face. Philza gestured down the hall. Walk with me? Technoblade could only nod, and follow Philza. They were quiet as they walked. Techno remembered days like these during their time together, long days of companionable silence as they simply existed together. There was something different this time. There was an edge. Techno could sense Philza sizing him up, tallying his hidden weapons, calculating his improvements. In turn, Techno mapped his escape routes as Philza led him through the halls. Then, up a sweeping flight of stairs. He did not want to expect violence from Philza, but he hadn't expected to be left behind either. They reached a balcony overlooking a garden where most of the flowers indoors undoubtedly came from. Wisteria and ivy grew around marble pillars. Rose bushes and dandelions and carnations bloomed en masse in the foot of the elaborate stone statues. At the center of the garden was a weeping willow. Its branches provided shade for the two boys chasing each other across the grass. Their laughter echoed through the glade, reaching even Techno and their father high up on the balcony. For a while, the two of them just watched the two princes. Wilbur's obviously faster than Tommy, but he slowed his pace just enough for his little brother to have fun chasing his heels. They're a handful, Phil's soft tone turned Techno's attention away from the princes. They came almost smiling, but the hard glint in his eyes didn't disappear. Wilbur was quieter before Tommy was born, a little bookworm holed up in his room all day. But I have a feeling you didn't drop by for silly stories like that. Philza turned towards Techno. So go ahead. Let me have it. Techno didn't know what he was meant to feel. He didn't know what he was meant to say. For years, he put Philza out of his mind, determined to forget that interlude of peace. He'd let the memories fester like untreated wounds, and now he thought he'd rather die of an infection than acknowledgement out loud that it was real, that all the pain was there. I didn't mean to drop by, Techno said eventually. I didn't know this place was yours. I can leave if you... No, Philza shook his head. Don't leave. Truth be told, this reunion was inevitable, or I hoped it was. How long have you been here? Philza considered. How long has this kingdom been standing? Phil, I know. People like us aren't supposed to stay in one place for too long. Philza sighed and turned back towards the horizon. He leaned his arms against the wrought iron railings and looked out on the land beyond, the slope of the distant mountains, the kingdom that stretched on and on, unaware that their immortal king was all that stood between them and destruction. I found a small town while I was traveling. Made it something more. I told myself I would leave after a year, and then it became 2 years, 3 years, a decade. I did leave eventually, before they figured out why their town may or never aged, but then I found out the moment I left. Phil's expression turned cold. They were annihilated. I came back and everyone had been burnt to the ground. It was just ashes. Everything I built. They're survivors, of course, and they blamed their leader for leaving. Of course, as they should. So I stayed. I built it back up again from a small, decimated town to what you see today. As far as the people know, leadership has been passed on from one king to another who looks vaguely like him. I'm sure the eldest of them have their rumors. But is it really so bad to be known? Technoblade didn't realize until Philza turned to look at him that he expected an answer to his question. But all Technoblade could say was, "Is this why you left me behind?" Techno, I understand. You heard the place you loved was in trouble, so you came back. But why didn't you take me? Here it was, at last. Catharsis, or something close to it. I would have hunted them down with you, Philza, the people who did that to your town. I would have given you your vengeance on a silver platter. I would have given you the world. Philza didn't look guilty. He just looked tired. I didn't hunt them down, though. What? The people who burned down my town. I didn't hunt them down, as much as I wanted to. They were long gone by the time I arrived. And at that moment, my people needed a leader, not a hunter. And I didn't bring you because I don't know when to be either. They stood there, letting the words settle in the silence that stretched taut and tauter like a rope around Technoblade's neck. Deny it, he wanted to shout. Tell me I'm wrong. Philza did not. I don't need to hear this from you, Technoblade spat. A well of old hurt and anger, once dried up, began to fill anew. Do your sons even know what you are? Who you are? The angel of death domesticated. What a farce. Philza stiffened. You know not of which you speak. I once saw you tear a man apart with your bare hands, and now you're telling me about leadership? About kindness? I said nothing of kindness. If I had completely renounced my ways, my kingdom would not be the way it is today. Domesticated dogs still bite. Philza stepped towards him until they were eye to eye. Despite the accusations Techno hurled at him, despite their bloody history, Techno had never truly seen Philza angry. But he had a feeling that if he kept running down this road head first, he might find himself knowing the full extent of his old friend's wrath. Philza's eyes were as hard as flint, one spark away from combustion. Technoblade glanced down at the garden. Philza followed his gaze until they were both staring back at the two boys below, who had ceased their playing to wonder at their father and the stranger. They couldn't have heard a thing of what Philza or Techno said, but Wilbur stood with his head cocked inquisitively to the side as if they were turning over the words. Dad, Tommy shouted, are you almost finished? I'm sorry, I just did an accent for Tommy, man. Almost, Philza called back down. I'll be right down, kids. Tommy elbowed Wilbur and said something that made the other boy throw his head back in laughter. Then the two of them took off, back to their games, back to their honeyed childhood. When Technoblade turned to Phil again, the king's expression had turned considerably softer. If Techno could live another 1,000 years and still have never understood how easily Philza could hide his fury. I wasn't trying to settle down, Philza said, quietly now, as if he was imploring a child to stop in tantrum. His eyes were still on his sons below. I was content for a while to watch the kingdom grow. But these mortals and their short lives, fitful lives, they draw you in, Technoblade. I used to think there were moths drawn to a flame, doomed to catch fire with the most inconsequential things. We've seen their ways, you and I. We've fought them. We both know the things they do to each other. Felza took hold of the balcony railings as if it was the only thing keeping him from floating away. But over the years, I've also learned about the things they do for each other. Their lives will always be 1 year, 1 week, 1 day short. But it doesn't seem to matter much to them. They live anyway. They love anyway. Forgive an old god for wanting a piece of that for himself. A late morning breeze passed through, carrying with it the scent of flowers and the shredded remains of Techno's anguish. I lost my spot. Oopsie doopsie. I know what word I was on, but I lost where I was. Hold on. I'm just going to read this paragraph. A late morning breeze passed through, carrying with the scent of flowers and shredded remains of Techno's anguish. The fury was still there, and the feeling of betrayal so grand it might never be bridged. But the exhaustion had begun to settle in. Techno was used to quick brawls and long hunts, but verbal altercation was not something he'd ever trained for, mostly because he had not cared to speak to anyone that mattered since forever, perhaps. And maybe Philza had been tired, too, of their life before, always fighting, never safe. And although Techno thought it was only a matter of time before this game of peace was over, he thought maybe he could start to understand why Phil took the chance. It was a foolish move, and Technoblade would scoff at it for the rest of their immortal lives, but it would not be the worst choice anyone had ever made. Technoblade had seen the worst, and this was a barely drop in the ocean of bad decisions. I forgot to change something, but that's fine. Where was it? Bad decisions. Still, it was stupid. One look at Philza and Technoblade realized he must know it too. Are they like you? Techno asked at last, unsure what answer he was waiting for. Your boys. Philza sighed. I would not wish my fate on my worst enemy, least of all my own children. His hands tighten around the railings. They take after their mother, mortal, good in all ways. I thank every god that has ever existed for that. But sometimes, Techno prompted when the silence stretched too long. Philza's jaw clenched. It's Wilbur. He speaks of voices. Voices? Philza met Techno's eyes, a conversation from lifetimes ago replayed in Techno's mind. A moment of vulnerability in a castle not so different from this one, where he had spilled his secrets as easily as he spilled blood. The voices, Phil. They demand blood. There was a world's worth of agony in Phil's stare, a burden only understood by a parent fearing for a child. I'm glad he's not like me, Philza said, but sometime I fear he's growing more and more like you. Techno's breath hitched in his throat. He registered the urge to look down again, to search and grasp for the boy with the ancient eyes. The voices began to sing. Not alone, they said. Not alone, not alone, not alone. No, Techno said, curling his hands in a fist and digging his nails into flesh until they drew blood. His daily penance. He is but a child. Techno paused. What was he talking about? What did it matter what Wilbur was? What was the sudden ache in his chest, something telling of a far deeper wound, an older affliction? He did not know this boy. He should not care. He did not care. Then Philza seized him by the wrist, as if he knew Techno was about to take off running and force him to meet his tortured gaze. That is why I hoped you would come, truth be told. I was very close to looking for you myself. I cannot do this by myself. Technoblade, as much as I want to, you're the only one. You want my help. You want my help, Technoblade said dully. My help, after you abandoned me, after you denounced my ways and called me a monster. Philza flinched. I would never call you that, my friend. Friend, the word that Technoblade had only truly understood in the days of snow and sweet tea. I don't owe you anything, Technoblade said quietly. I don't owe that child anything. I know. And I have better things to do with my time. I know. After all you did, I shouldn't even be listening to you right now. I should just leave. I know, Techno. I know. And then Philza did something Technoblade would never, in 100 or a million years have expected him to do. He kneeled. Philza, once emperor, presently king, angel of death, kneeled before Technoblade, grasping pathetically at his cloak. His golden hair bowed. The voices were a chorus of distinguished and disdain. Oh, how the mighty have fallen! And when Philza spoke again, his voice wavered. I am sorry, truly, for leaving, but I'm asking you, begging you to do this for me, for my son. For the friendship that we once shared, Techno, please, please, I do not know how much time the gods will give us. What will you have me do? Techno demanded, his own voice fraying at the edges. What do you expect from me, Phil? Philza looked up at him, his face a steady in agony. Stay. Stay and help, as much as you can. And together, maybe we can help you as well. The voices paused just for a moment, just for a breath, as they all considered the weight of Phil's words, and God's that silence, however brief, however fleeting, was the sweetest thing that Technoblade had ever heard. We can help you. What did that mean exactly? What would that entail? Technoblade didn't know and didn't care. He had come here in search of a kingdom of peace, and he'd found it, forgiven old God for wanting a piece of that for himself, Philza had said. And what was peace if not the silence? What was freedom? Was that not freedom at last? So the voices began to chant anew. An immortal hunter offered an immortal king his hand. The sun climbed higher towards the heart of the sky as Technoblade pulled Philza to his feet, and they were on equal ground once more. He had no idea what he was doing, but there was no true alternative. So Technoblade met his old friend's gaze and said, "All right, you and me, one more time." Wow. There we go. Oh, I'm going to turn this on for like the last few seconds. Hold on. Let me just... Oh, that's bright. That's bright. That's bright. That's bright. That's bright. Anyways, I don't know. I bite my lip a lot. That's weird. Anyways, I had fun. I enjoyed reading that again. That was something that I was most definitely looking forward to reading. And I really hope you had fun. I really hope you had fun, Ash. And if you did, that's amazing. And I was just reading chat, even though two of you... That was fun. Yes, I agree with you. Tomorrow, I'm planning on streaming again tomorrow. I will read... Tomorrow, I might just do reading. I might read a chapter, take a little break, and talk with you, and then read another chapter tomorrow. Who knows? Again, I'm trying to change my schedule. I might start living full-time with my dad, so my my schedule will change probably again. It's a very different thing right now. But, yeah, I won't be streaming on Wednesday because right now I'm trying to change my schedule to Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. So anything that my dad, like, plans me, like, appointments or anything, whatever that my dad wants to do. So, like, working out and stuff I can do on Wednesdays. But, yeah. I don't know if I'm going to be able to stream on Thursday because I remember I have a few shots that I need to catch up on. It's a long story. But yeah, I need to get a few shots. Not COVID. All got my COVID shots, which is good. So yeah, get your COVID shots if you haven't, whoever's here. But yeah. Yeah, I guess that is the end of the stream. I will definitely stream tomorrow. I promise you that. Hopefully it is at 4:30. I'm trying to get like a consistent schedule, but yeah, that is all I'm planning on streaming tomorrow, maybe Thursday if my schedule is going well. But yeah, thank you so much for joining, Ash. I had a lot of fun with you today, and I shall see you tomorrow. Bye.